You know what? I'm tired of saying that. I'm not gonna say it. You're gonna say it. I'm not saying it this week. I'm not saying it this week. Because I'm tired of repeating myself. Tired of repeating myself over and over and over again. I tried to tell y'all about this team. And I tried to tell y'all what was going to happen this past Friday. And it happened. Yet, no one listened. Destrahan is just not good enough to beat Acadiana. And that's just facts. Today, I will be discussing my reaction and the recap of the game between Acadiana High and Destrahan. It was exactly like I said it was going to be. It was a defensive game, the first half, but Destrahan's defense just broke down the next half. Destrahan came out in gray helmets and white jerseys and shorts. Acadiana came out in gold helmets and green jerseys and pants. Wanted to go to the game, but I just knew they was going to the state championship game, so I was like, let me just go to this game instead. But first quarter, kickoff to Acadiana by Will Bryant, no return. Then Tyven with for a third down conversion for a 10+ yard gain. The next play, 9-yard rush by Amari Williams on 1st and 15th. A face mask on Destrahan made it a first down. Bro, Destrahan this past week, bro, they just gave the game away, basically, with too many mistakes. Punt to Destrahan, no return. 3 and out on the defense. Punt to Acadiana, no return. 3rd and long on Acadiana after a holding call. Pass to Bravin Bouchard, flag thrown. Pass interference on Tyler Morton. End of the first quarter, Acadiana, Destrahan both have 0 points. It was a defensive game, I'm sure we all predicted. That. Second quarter, punt to Destrahan by Jesus Martinez, returned by Morton, tackled by Brendan Turkey and Kendrick Richard. Pass to Daniel Blid by Jai Eugene. Then Razan Keller for a 50-yard run. Dude's really fast. Dude's 5'7", 230. He's very fast for him being that size. But unfortunately, it was taken back due to the fact that Destrahan just couldn't stop. Just couldn't stop with the penalties tonight. The other night, it was very bad. It was a great effort play by Caleb. It would have been stopped short if they didn't call it back, but Caleb had a good effort play. Shout out to Caleb for that play. Pushed back almost to their own goal, to Acadiana's 20-yard line. Then a flea flicker of all by Destrahan, intercepted by Jordan Anthony. Then Acadiana gets the ball back in midfield. Nice run by Amari for first down. Then a play that was very big the other night, the QB counter by Jeremiah Brown for a first down. Then Acadiana gets into the red zone, and unfortunately they couldn't score. Jesus Martinez with the field goal, Acadiana up 3-0. I'll tell you this. That was some good defense on the goal line by Destrahan. I'm not even gonna lie. Some very good defense. One of the best defenses in the state. One of the most loaded defenses in the state. Unfortunately, they couldn't put it together, like I predicted. Kickoff to the Destrahan, returned by Shane Lee, tackled by Jai Eugene after a 33-yard gain. Travis Eugene, I'm tripping. Too many Eugenes. Too many Jai and Jai. Eugene's in this game. Nice run by Jai on second down for a 6-yard gain. It was a fourth down play. They brought in 3 of their linemen. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot the people. I'm sitting at the end. They brought in 3 of their defensive players to try and get a 4th down. Unfortunately, Acadiana's defense is just too good, and they were stopped on 4th down after Caleb tackled Razan Keller. I mean, there's a lot of beef on that line. Acadiana just stopped that. Big run on Zeno after a good block by Kevin. It was the end of the third quarter. Had like 20 seconds left. Acadiana was like 3rd and 10. They should have done a dive play. Wait till they had 4 seconds left on the clock and call a timeout. Instead they had 10. Instead they threw the ball, which I kind of didn't like, to be honest. They threw the ball. And it was intercepted by Jaden Harden. In the second quarter, Acadiana up 3-0. Then this is just as when. Then the next quarter is when everything just fell apart for Destrahan. Third quarter, kickoff to Destrahan by Acadiana, returned by Shane Lee, tackled by Dontrell Arsenault. 3-0 by Destrahan, punt to Acadiana, returned by who was Charles? Who is Charles? Is there anyone on Acadiana's team named Charles? Last name Charles? No. Returned by Charles. I don't know what I was thinking right there. I don't know what happened. But most definitely Ian. Quarterback counter by Jeremiah Brown for a big game. And then the next play, it was a touchdown. Jeremiah Brown had another quarterback run for a 40-yard gain, which was a touchdown. I finna lose my on that play because it was a touchdown. But if it was in the dome or state championship game, they would have reviewed it and it would have been a touchdown. Got stopped at the 1-yard line. On the next play, Tyvin with a 3-yard touchdown run. Featured good by Jesus Martinez. Holder for the night, Rodney Beard. Kickoff to Destrahan, returned by Shane Lee. Tackled by the returning Ozzie Snelling. 3-and-out. Punt to Acadiana, no return. Then a big run by Zeno after he broke a few tackles on 3rd down for a 1st down. Then another big run by Zeno for a 1st down. Then a hard run by Zeno for an almost touchdown. That was a good play. He almost scored on that play. If he got one more block, he would have scored. Then Namari Wiggins' first touchdown of the night. Piety good by Jesus Martinez. Acadiana up 17-0. Kickoff to Destrahan, no return in the third quarter. Acadiana up 17-0. Fourth quarter, 3-and-out. Punt to Acadiana by Ethan Flannery, no return. Hard run by Amari. It was a very good run by Amari Wiggins. Tyler Morton tried to rip the ball out, and Amari just held on to it. That was a very good run and ball keeping ability. Touchdown run by Kevin Williams for a touchdown run for Kevin Williams. PET no good by Jesus Martinez. I didn't even know he missed it. That was an insane run. It looked like he was finna get tackled. He went to the inside. He bounced off of Dalen, went back to the outside and scored. It was, I don't know. I'm not sure how he even scored that. That was a very good cut. He got some. Yeah, we'll get to that later. Kickoff to Destrahan, return by recovered by Calvin Bullock, tackled by Ian Motts. Then a few plays later, second interception of the night by Drayden Anthony. Then another good run by Wiggins, and then another good run by Kevin, which was another almost touchdown. To end the game, Acadiana wins 23-0. This is just like I predicted. This game is just like I predicted. People who started and played for the night. Oh, and two people who got offers, Cameron George and Walter Bob Jr. both got an offer to Arkansas State. Shout out to them. Shout out to Walter for his first offer. Cam on his, I think, 6,500 offer. Uh, People who started and played on both sides of the ball for Acadiana and Destrahan. Let me see how much time I'm on. Destrahan, uh, I don't know what the heck this dude's name was. Braylon Charles, Quentin Clark, Paul Brown Jr., Stephen Walker, Jace Gooden, Dylan Gibbs, Michael Jackson, Tyler Morton, Kelvin Lee, Leonard Harris, Jaden Harden, and one person who also played only one sub on defense, Gennaro Scott. On the offensive side, you had Jai Eugene, Razan Keller, Kelvin Bullock, Eli Taft, Landry Cannon, Dontrell White, Donovan Kimball, Alexander Hamilton, I think that was him. Logan Coates, number 5, who I do not have a name on. Landon Bleed, Shane Lee, number 12, and number 5, who I do not have a name on. People who played and started for Acadiana: Jeremiah Brown, Mario Wiggins, Tyven Zeno, Josh McDaniel, Sammy Key, Rustin Bennett, Dylan Childs, JT, Dylan Fant, Donald Collins. People also played was Rodney Beard, Rashawn Richards, Kevin Williams, and Bravin Broussard. People on the defensive side of Acadiana who started and played stars was Caden Anderson, Traven Bozier, Walter Bob Jr., George, Nick Carrier, who I just thought about. He only played like the first half, if I'm not mistaken. Derek Bercier, Caleb Arsenault, Ian Motts, Desmond Chachon, Kenny Pierre, Kendrick Richard. People who also played as the returning LT number 1 cornerback in the state of Louisiana. Might I add, number one cornerback in the state of Louisiana. Chris Celestine, Justin Bryce, Jordan Anthony, Larry Lewis. Stats for the night. I don't have any offensive stats because it's just too much for the offensive stats. I tried the offensive stats for the LCA game. It was just too damn much. And in the Southside game, it was just too damn much. Jai Eugene, Dontrell, Ozzy, Kendrick, Nick, and Bozier and Caden all had a tackle. Walter didn't have any stats for the night, surprisingly. Cameron, Ian, and Kennedy and Drayden all had 2 tackles. Drayden had 2 INTs. Derek had 6 tackles on the night. Caleb had 4. Desmond had 3, and Larry had 4 tackles. On the defensive side for Destrahan, Braden Charles had 7 tackles. Quentin Charles had 7 tackles. And Stephen Walker had 7 tackles. Jace Gooden had 3 tackles. And Leonard Harris. Gennaro Scott had 4 tackles. Jaden Harden had a tackle. Kelvin Lee had 5 tackles. Tyler Morton had 4 tackles. Michael Jackson had 6 tackles. Dylan Gibbs had led the way tonight with 9 tackles. Stephen Walker had 7 tackles for the night. Paul Brown Jr. had 3 tackles. Now, this game happened exactly the way I said it was going to happen. I said Destrahan's offense wasn't going to be good enough to win this game, and it wasn't. They had to win this game on defense, which they didn't, like I predicted. People on the Acadiana's offense who impressed me the most was definitely Jeremiah Brown. He had 11 carries for 98 yards and a touchdown. And an almost touchdown, but he almost had 100 yards for being the quarterback. Acadiana's offense did good. The O-line was getting some blocks here and there. Some good blocks here and there when they needed to. They just got to stay on their blocks. More. Just stay on their blocks more, to be honest. On the defensive side, who impressed me the most for Acadiana was definitely Drayden Anthony. His 6th INT this season. Had 2 this game. 2 INTs and 2 tackles this game. So, definitely a good game by Drayden. Could have taken one of those to the house. Most definitely could have taken one of those, that second interception to the house. Person on, it's really tough on the defensive side that impressed me the most. I say, the person that impressed me the most was, that's tough. I'd say I'd say ooh, it's really tough. It's really tough. I'm stuck between Dylan Gibbs, Quentin Clark, and Paul Brown. No, and Stephen Walker, to be honest, and Charles. I'm gonna go with Dylan Gibbs. Due to the fact, really, the only reason I would say he impressed me the most is because, the first half he started out slow. I totally forgot he was in the game. I think he had maybe like 2 tackles the first half, and the second half he just came in and made some good stops. Person on Destrahan's offense who impressed me the most, who impressed even the commentators, was somebody who didn't even start. Was definitely Shane Lee. He had about he had about over 50 yards on kick return. He had some good runs on offense when he got on offense. He impressed me the most. He was really good. He was really good. Think my thoughts on the game. The Destrahan really messed themselves up tonight. They had 10 penalties on them on their defense. 10 penalties on their defense and 2 on their offense. No, they had 10 total. They had about 7. They had about 8 on defense. It was very bad. Especially the one that came when Acadiana was 3rd and long, and they had the pass interference, which really put Acadiana in the driver's seat. Even though they didn't score, it still helped them get a first down. But yeah, I predicted this is where the game was going to go. Destrahan's going home. Acadiana's moving on to the next round to play a surprise Alexandria team. I feel sorry for Alexandria. But Destrahan just really didn't. The offense didn't come to play. The defense was phenomenal at first. Then it just gave up. But Acadiana came to play. The defense was phenomenal. Defense only gave up 70 yards. Gave up 11 passing yards, 59 rushing yards. I mean, the defense is just insane. 3rd shutout of the year. I'm very positive it was the 3rd shutout of the year. Let me see this game. Yes, 3rd shutout of the year. Just another shutout for the best defense that ever walked the face of Acadiana. Even better than last year. I mean, this defense is very good. I feel sorry for Alexandria. O-lineman did good tonight. Running backs did very good blocking, even though they missed some of their blocks. The wide receivers need to stay on their blocks a little bit longer, or try not to miss their blocks. The running game was just insane tonight. 337 yards. There's not much more I can say about that. This team just too good. But come to the end of this video, and I think y'all know what I'm about to say. Y'all know what I'm about to say. I don't care if it's the Wildcats, Wild Dogs, Destrahan, Distress, Cat in the Hat, Bigfoot, Tony the Tiger. We're at the 4 quarters.